Oh, I'm glad I dropped that before the recording.
No, that's how you start.
That's how you should have started.
That's how
I'm gonna put
this
that
starts.
in as like a before the even before the like the Coach Max dun 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 thing. Hello everybody and welcome to Coach Max Entertainment, and hopefully you see this episode. If you don't, oh well, you won't know the difference. We're in Cerulean Cave today and we're trying out something different. I've got a few buddies with me today. I've got Blake, who you guys have probably seen as McLovin on the channel, and I've got Garrett
What's
too.
up, guys?
I'll let y'all introduce yourself. We're trying this out. We may be talking over each other a lot. We're figuring it out, okay?
Talking over each other is what we do best.
As long as it's not some, like, undecipherable garbage of sound. Oh, junk. Venomoth had Psybeam. I wasn't ready for that. See, they're here to watch me. They're here to watch me be bad in real time.
That's the only way to watch.
Dude,
people
we've
be
known
bad.
you for forever. We know that you're bad.
See, yeah, it's not good. So let me tell y'all about what I'm going to do in Cerulean Cave. I'm going to make it to Mewtwo. I already told them what we're doing. I'm going to battle. You've seen the Elite Four episode. I don't know why you would have gone to this one first. These are our survivors. I'm going to I have to battle any Pokemon that I run into. So, if I make it to Mewtwo and all I have is Sparks, then that's all I got. So, yeah. And I don't know like this path right here, what do y'all say? Stairs or water?
Stairs.
Stairs, okay. Nope.
Yeah.
Right as soon as I move. Dude, Parasect is cool. I wish I had gotten a Parasect.
That's kind of a cool sprite on Parasect for Gen 1.
Like
It looks
with Gen
it looks
1,
very evil.
yeah, a lot of the like Gen 1, like that's a scary spore effect. Did y'all see that? There's like flashing lights. A lot of the Gen 1 sprites, like, they're bad, but there's a few of them that are like, you know what, they were onto something here.
I like this one because it really makes you realize that Parasect is
Dead.
infected. It's like,
Yeah.
like the Pokemon is the virus, not
Yeah.
the...
Dude, I remember.
Yeah, like especially later gens, the eyes become they're just white balls.
Yeah.
And you can really see that in later gen sprites. It's the mushroom has completely taken over the bug, which is pretty cool.
I remember the first time I watched Pokemon Theories video or whatever, where it's like, Clefable and Gengar are related. And like Gary's Raticate,
I love that
or your
theory.
rival's Raticate, you killed. Like the first time I saw that, and so with Parasect, the first time I heard it, I was like, whoa.
Yeah, my favorite Pokemon theory is how the Gengar line and the Electrode line and Clefairy line all are
Related.
are all one evolutionary line.
Speaking of Electrode,
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
that
crap.
good, man.
oh my
Bye,
goodness.
Medi.
Probably.
Maddie.
That's a physical.
Okay. Nice.
Oh, Medi, yeah.
Ate it.
Whew. I didn't realize there were... Also, that's totally as far as that joke goes here, but, I forgot that there's like Raichu and Ditto and stuff in this cave.
Yeah. It's
There's
crazy
Raichu
spawns.
and Ditto. Ditto is just as dangerous as Raichu is.
Man, okay.
It's still crazy spawns though. Like you have Electrode, Venomoth, Ditto.
There was a Dodrio
weird
whenever we were
spawn.
setting this up at the
Doesn't
beginning.
Dugong spawn here, or is that just in Let's Go?
I think just Let's Go.
What is
And I
it?
think Dugong's only in
Oh no, that's where you get
Seafoam.
Articuno. That's where you get
Yeah.
Articuno. My bad. I'm not a Gen 1. I didn't grow up in the Gen 1 era, so I don't know it like the back of my hand.
Chansey.
That looks
That's scary.
sick.
Yeah.
It's kinda scary, though.
not sick like it looks cool, like it looks ill.
It needs to be put down, and so hopefully that's what we're gonna do. Also, I've got a bunch of ethers and elixirs, but I don't want to just waste psychics on stuff that don't need psychic used on them.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
Gus. Guys,
Yeah.
let me tell you all about
Gus.
how sad I am to lose Dodrio. It's just
What did you lose Gus to a few episodes again?
it was right after I lost Killmonger. It was against like a war turtle. Like, it was disappointing. There's no other
Yeah.
word for it. Hey, a PP up. I don't need that, but I might as well throw it on like I don't know, surf or something. Just to take up. Oh, hold on, let's put it on.
Can't hurt at
Thunderbolt.
this point.
There you go. I really hope this is the right way.
I have no clue. It's been so long since I've done a Gen 1.
Hey guys, what are the odds that
Cerulean
ladder right
Cave.
there is the one that I just went down?
Probably.
And I
I
should have
think
just
it is.
surfed. Yep. We are off to a fantastic start.
you call yourself a Gen 1 kid.
I don't know. I feel like they changed it in like later gens. It's like the most obvious route isn't always the one to go. But with this, I feel like, just go the longest way to the next staircase and then you'll be good,
Yeah.
It's convenient that they changed it on you, and that's why you can't remember.
Yeah, exactly. No, actually, in yellow, like the Cerulean Cave is different in yellow than it is in red and blue. I think it's different in blue in Japan. Like, they changed it for blue compared to red and green, and then they were like, oh yeah, America, here, put it in yellow.
Is the layout different, or is just the Pokemon spawns different? I thought it was just the spawns that were
Well,
different.
Raichu isn't in it, but the layout is different too. That Golbat, okay, that's one that people bring up.
Yeah.
I don't
Awful.
That's
hate
what I
it,
shuddered at. That's
but like, it's not pretty. I'm not gonna vouch for that at all.
no.
Did the Zubat Golbat line make it in your should have been dark type videos? Because they should have been dark type.
I think I wrote them down, but just because, like, I think poison flying fits it's like,
That is, they are vampire bats.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
It's like,
I think they could have went either way.
if there was a third type to give them, like with Gyarados, like, it would definitely be them.
Oh yeah.
There was one other thing I'd thought about. Golbat was one of them that I was thinking about, like, what could have been dark types, but I just can't remember.
There was one that stuck out to me when you said it, and I was just like, no, I completely disagree, and I can't remember which one it is.
Oh, man.
But when you were explaining, I was just like, no,
Primate?
you're wrong. It might have been Primate.
Oh, see, I agree with Primate completely. I'm the one that said Primate, I think.
Now, this sprite right
I-
here, let's look at this thing real quick.
That's I
It's
don't
not
mind
bad.
I don't mind that sprite.
I don't, the
I wish I
eyes.
had a high enough
The
voice
eyes
as
are
a
what,
Wigglytuff.
ugh.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it's just staring into your soul.
Oh, come on. Okay, good. Yeah, so this was the only challenge I could think of to, like, add, but I don't even know if it's really going to be any sort of challenge. So, who knows? Hey, there's an
I
Ultra
hope
Ball.
Mewtwo wrecks you.
I can use that on Mewtwo. So,
And we were talking about Gen 1er, kind of. This is funny. I just saw this. It's apparently from Satoshi Tajiri, the creator of Pokemon. He's talking about when he makes games and stuff. And again, I say apparently because who knows? It was on the internet, so it must be true, right?
Oh, yeah, Abraham Lincoln said it.
What exactly? So what it says is you all think you have great ideas for Pokemon games, but if I actually listened to you all, we combined all of your ideas into one game, it would be an unplayable monstrosity.
No,
you want a game with all the regions, all the first generation Pokemon, yet all the legendary and a whole bunch of other silly things. Whenever I receive one of these rants, I go to the development floor, read it out loud to all the Game Freak employees in a mocking voice, and we all laugh at you. It's exactly what Pete's like, oh, I want every single generation, but get rid of the stupid Pokemon. It's like, those Pokemon are from these regions. They have to be in there, You can't have all the regions and only certain Pokemon, and I don't know.
Especially when at least like the later gen stupid Pokemon generally have some kind of backstory to them where Voltorb was just like, hey, let's put eyeballs on a Pokeball.
Right.
That'd be cool, right?
Yeah, like in Gen 1, they tried making some backstory with a lot of them, but then it just didn't work out. This Raichu's level 64. I just realized that.
Maddie.
Isn't Mewtwo like level 70?
It is. So we're gonna see what I'm gonna do.
An interesting thing, talking about backstories on like the Pokemon and their inspirations and designs and all that. There's a pretty good series from another YouTuber. It's Loxton and Noggin. He has a whole series.
Dude, I love his
on
stuff.
On the Gen 8 Pokemon and the inspirations behind them, and how basically every single Pokemon that is in Gen 8 can in some way be connected to England.
Yeah.
That's really cool, because that actually kind of means Game Freak did do a little bit of research to figure out what Pokemon we're going to put in it, not just randomly getting rid of stuff. You know, Game Freak didn't Thanos snap Pokemon. They thought about what they wanted.
Yeah.
Go check out that series. Comment, tell him Coach Max sent you. I'm sure he'll appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm sure he'd love this 800 subscriber YouTube channel, and he'd be like, what? But no,
800 clicks is 800 clicks.
He's got a good video of because he does like videos on each Pokemon, like individual ones, but he also has them on like one that's like a quick overview of everything. So like if you want like the quick version of it, you can go to that. But if you've got time, okay, Electrode doesn't learn any electric moves, and I think Freddy can handle an explosion at the moment better than anyone else. Well, Self-Destruct's better; it's weaker power. But he's got like that condensed version, so you can get the quick, like the Spark Notes version.
If I had to recommend one though, the fossils for Gen 8, watch that one.
Dude,
that's a very cool. It's a very cool story.
Yeah. There's basically a race to see who can prove that more dinosaurs existed than another person, even if it meant making stuff up.
Spoilers, Garrett. Spoilers.
Dude, I totally just used the speed up option right there too. Don't tell anybody. So you know.
Ooh, that's a bad sprite.
That's bad.
Like I feel like with its foot, they were going for like
white.
a shadow, like just like the way the light hit it. But it's not.
Yeah.
It's not. Pretty.
That doesn't read as a shadow to me. It looks like he's. If you have ever seen the great tale of Mr. Deeds.
Oh yeah.
You know, he's got that Mr. Deeds foot.
Yeah.
That frostbitten.
Am I too young to understand this reference? Who's Mr. Deeds?
It's an Adam Sandler movie. It's not bad.
I can't stand Adam Sandler. That's why I don't know it.
I mean, there's much better stuff you could watch, but I feel like that's the best way to describe a lot of like media from when we were kids.
Yeah, especially movies like anything that Adam Sandler makes.
Man, I think about Adam Sandler probably 3 times a week, which is way more than I should. But it's because Adam Sandler
3 times a week.
I'll think of him like, man, I loved that movie. And then like I'll see some clip from it and I'm like, oh, okay.
What Adam Sandler movie did you love? Tell me with a straight face.
Oh, okay. I mean, there's The Waterboy. Like, The Waterboy is, like, amazing.
It ended. What happened?
Also, we totally just lost.
Mayday,
I'm sure they're
mayday,
recording
mayday.
and it's freaking out. We'll be right back.
Mayday.
All right, we're back. We fixed those difficulties. Our setup right here is messed up.
It's super professional. Greg, go ahead and throw the image up that we sent you. It's super professional. We know what we're doing. We're big-time YouTubers.
Oh, yeah, big-time YouTubers. That's the best way to put it. I'm going to have to get Katie to come in here and, like, take a picture with her phone. So, for the viewers at home, I'm going to show you the picture. Good night. There's so many encounters here. The way that I have this set up, I'm recording on my end. I have Blake and Garrett on a FaceTime call, so they can see my screen, and they're recording on their end, and I have my phone on a tripod, but it's one of those bendable leg tripods, so it's super bent and not good and healthy looking. It's beautiful.
If you're a real YouTuber and you know the best way where we can see his video and record our voices separately, let us know.
Dude, for real.
This was the best we could come up with in about a 15-minute span. So,
Yeah, well, like, we tried Zoom. I mean, I don't want to actually say we tried Zoom, because, like, that was... it didn't really work. We tried Cast, but my computer... Okay, I'm pretty sure that's
do
Mewtwo right
Cast.
here. Oh, no, he's down here on this next one. But Cast was, like, pushing my computer to its limits, and it just wasn't... It wasn't working out right. Ditto. Level 65 Ditto.
isn't it
How useless was Ditto before you could breed, man?
very useless?
Like, what's the point?
Isn't how it works in Cerulean Cave, the closer you get to Mewtwo, the better chance a Ditto spawns?
I think it might be. Like, I think on this floor, they're like, Ditto has like a 5% increased rate. And that's like,
Yeah,
that's one of my favorite Pokemon theories that like I totally
right, it
buy
feeds
into.
that theory. It feeds
Is it even
the
a theory? I thought it was just like confirmed by now.
I
It
feel
is.
I
like
think if you put together the books in on Cinnabar Island in the mansion and put it together with some other stuff, it might be anything but canon, but it's like it's right there.
yeah, it's
as
like
canon.
98% canon.
Yeah,
By the way, you just encountered Rhydon. You should make a video about Pokemon that don't need evolutions and talk about how stupid Rhyperior is.
Dude, why do you
And I'll
hate
just-
Rhyperior?
And I'll just do it for 15 minutes because that is the most useless evolution of all time. Rhydon's perfect. Leave it alone.
yeah. It got fat and bald looking. I don't know how you make something that does not have hair look bald, but they did it with Rhyperior.
To be fair, I'm not crazy about Magmortar. I don't know what it is about it. It's just
Yeah,
Electivire is the only good one.
Electivire
and
is
Mammothorn.
sick. God Mega's
Young Mega.
Pretty
I
cool,
forget that. I
but-
forget that it was added. Honestly.
yeah.
Oh, okay. That was this is a random encounter right before Mewtwo. This is his like last line of defense, trying to self-destruct,
Yep.
and it used Swift. Come on, dude. All right, are y'all ready to see my strat for how to take down Mewtwo?
Yeah. I'm ready.
It's pretty hardcore.
I'm so ready.
Oh, come
man.
on. He's going to self-destruct now. Yep.
Come on, Death.
Somebody pick up the
Come
phone.
on.
Because I called it.
Aww.
If only it crit. Well, it probably couldn't have crit because Jolteon's faster.
I'm sad.
Is that how it works? I know you've talked about the crit mechanic quite a few times, but is that how it works? If you're faster, can the opponent ever crit you?
You know, I don't know if that has an effect on it. Like, if, like, both people's speed comes into effect on crits. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I always thought it was if my speed is faster than your speed,
Right.
I have a good chance of critting. Or is it just if my speed is high,
thought it
I
was
can
just-
crit?
I think it's that.
yeah, I think it's
if
just
you
like-
have a high speed.
Okay.
Good speed equals that. I switched Jolteon up front, or Sparks, so that we'd have Pin Missile.
I'm cheering for Mewtwo so hard.
Mewtwo just said Mew.
He did.
So
Yeah.
that's its cry is Mew. Yep, there it is, level 70.
All right, you ready for
Mewtwo
this?
just looks awkward.
Boo!
Terrible.
Boo! Unsubscribe, guys. Unsubscribe.
Oh, no, just wait.
I'm
All
just
right.
kidding. Don't do that.
Well, see, we got to make a... yeah, please don't. Please don't. We gotta get a good
We've got plans.
nickname.
We've got plans.
What's the most evil name you can think of?
Mr. Bean.
Mr. Bean? Okay. Oh. Garrett, you got anything? Because I'm feeling Mr. Bean right now.
I don't think I could come up with anything.
I was trying to think of name, just like generic names like Keith or Gary or something.
I was thinking about this because, you know, we obviously talked about doing this ahead of time, and I was like, what would a good Mewtwo nickname be? And I was kind of thinking, I was like, maybe you could name it 1, spelled out 0, or not 0, O-N-E, then the number 5, and then T. No, it's 151. Why? I'm getting confused with Mewtwo, but you know, 1, number 5, 1.
Yeah.
Because I know some people do weird stuff like that too, like use its dex number and stuff for the nickname.
Well, so here's the awkward part. I thought I had an escape rope, so I have to make it all the way out of here. Because I'm not content with just
Tennessee's
catching
football
Mewtwo.
season.
Yeah, that was a pretty big cop out there.
And so
Ooh.
we gotta do something big.
You're the Butch Jones of Pokemon YouTubers.
Wow. Okay.
Only Tennessee fans get that reference.
I mean, that would make me decent for
Shouts
like
out to you
4
guys,
years.
and I'm sorry because
so
I'm one too.
I could turn things around in those 4 years. Hey, and then PewDiePie would hire me. I don't know, I'm not saying Nick Saban is PewDiePie. For those people that don't care a thing about college football, this is the best content ever. Also,
Just
I'm
know
definitely
that Nick
just
Saban's
running
1,000
from
years
everything.
old and he only eats Little Debbie's and he's somehow still alive.
What?
And everyone in the college football world is waiting for him to die so that Alabama will not be the best anymore.
Is that what Nick Saban's diet is?
I think it's like he eats like 3 a day or something.
I mean, in high
Like-
school, my breakfast of choice was a cosmic brownie and a fudge round. So, like,
That makes me want to throw up just thinking about eating that much chocolate in the morning.
well, I mean, I would always have like a soda with it too. Guys, it's a wonder I don't have diabetes. Like, let's
How
be
did
real.
How did you get Ina to let you eat that for breakfast?
Here's the thing. I don't know. I think. See,
You got up before her
once
and
you
ate it.
can, once you can drive, what are they going to do?
I mean, basically. No, if they're okay, like my parents very strict, not super strict, but very strict. I talked about it before.
Protective.
Yeah,
more
Dark
than
o'clock,
strict.
Greg. Dark o'clock.
It is dark o'clock. There's pterodactyls out. That's like, okay, nobody else from back home is gonna watch this, so nobody else will get that. But
That was the
like,
best.
That was the greatest night at Sonic. You just, hey guys, it's dark o'clock. I gotta get home.
man, times were so much simpler then too. Like,
Oh yeah.
didn't have to deal with.
Go play Frisbee. Go to Sonic.
Man, okay, I'm gonna be real. Blake, I'm upset we couldn't play pickleball the other day. I just drove back home for a few days, and so I got to see Blake and Garrett. So let's talk about Magic for a second. Blake has
Let's
a few
do it.
pre-made
I'm down.
decks, and I'd always thought that Magic was like not for losers. That's not the word I'm looking for.
We're talking about Magic the Gathering, a.k.a. Yu-Gi-Oh! For adults.
I mean, for real though, like I love the Pokemon card game, and so I was like, okay, I know Magic is like a good game. Like it wouldn't have that much money made for it, like that it's made if it wasn't good. But I was shocked at how actually fun and like surprisingly easy it is.
Oh yeah, he taught me as well, and growing up and stuff, I'd always heard of other people playing it and talking about it and stuff. I'm like, that just seems like a really dumb card game. And at this time, I was probably into Yu-Gi-Oh! And stuff, and I was like, this seems way cooler. Probably
because there's a TV show.
Yeah, probably because there's a TV show. And also with Pokemon, I had Pokemon cards, but I never like played them. But probably not too long after Christmas, Blake taught me how to play Magic, and like after the first game, I was like, okay, this game is pretty cool. It makes sense. Everything you do and it makes sense.
Well, like,
And
yeah,
yes, I definitely think now it's better Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, for real. That was the thing with like playing it, because like the Pokemon card game, that's my bread and butter right there. But like with Yu-Gi-Oh, I know that it got so intense whenever they added in like the synchro fusions or whatever. Like things
You
just
lost
got
me.
totally out of hand. And if it wasn't for the
The
anime,
last-
it wouldn't be nearly as I wouldn't have any interest in it at all.
The last Yu-Gi-Oh set, or whatever you want to call it, that I remember, and I actually have cards for, they're sitting in a box that I can see right now, was those Elemental Heroes from, I think it was Yu-Gi-Oh 5Ds, where there was all those kids at that school. That was the last time I did anything with Yu-Gi-Oh.
Was it 5Ds or
I'll
was it
still,
GX?
I'll still grab some packs every now and then just to
if I was gonna get a pack, I'm looking maybe for like a reprint of an old set from when I knew Yu-Gi-Oh.
Legend of
like,
Blue Eyes.
Yeah, like Legend of Blue Eyes or something like that.
And that's the thing with Pokemon, like, they've been able to, like, move up with the generations, and, like, it's worked out so much better, you know?
And they haven't added, in my opinion, and I'm not super into TCG, so I don't know everything on it, but it doesn't seem like they've ever really added, like, that's a stupid mechanic, or just something that seems super complicated.
Right.
Everything
Which
seems
Yu-Gi-Oh
like it's
has.
made sense.
Right.
Which is the issue with Yu-Gi-Oh!
Did you-
is that
did-
it's so broken.
Yeah.
Did you guys just catch that, by the way, on screen?
No.
Oh,
I didn't. I was looking away.
I don't have Mr. Bean in my party anymore, and if we check the PC,
Why'd you release?
he's not there. So, you know.
What a waste.
This was basically 30 minutes of just wasted lifetime. But you know
so
what?
your strat for beating Mewtwo is catch him, release him.
Exactly.
In a Pokemon Center, he's gonna kill those people, Greg.
I'm gonna... You know, now that you
I mean, he
mention
did
that,
blow up Team Rocket's island, so...
You're an accessory to murder.
I mean, I'm riding this bike to get out of here, so... I'm getting up here to
I
Bill's
think
house.
I think what you should have done was caught him, just put him in your box, all of your other Pokemon, and then soloed him through the Elite Four.
Oh,
I don't think it
jeez.
would have been that tough, but
Yeah, well, I mean, I did that run on
yeah.
the Mewtwo run, and I think I was like level 56. So like being at 70, even though it wouldn't have
that would have.
even though it wouldn't have the EVs, like just being Mewtwo in Gen 1 is all you need.
Yeah.
So
Are there EVs and IVs and stuff in Gen 1?
yeah,
They work
like
different, but they're
IV,
still
they
there.
are, but they don't work the same way. It's like
Yeah. Well, especially since you just have special. There's no special split.
exactly, but like they're like our Pokemon that have been like because like in Cinnabar Island in the gym, one of the questions is like are Pokemon that are the same level but one's wild and one's been caught like at an earlier level, or do they have different stats? And it's like yes, they do because blah 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 blah.
Oh, right. Or even two wild could have different stats
See, yeah, exactly.
because of EVs.
I know it's
yeah.
different because I talked about in the Weedle video, like way back when, I was like, I probably could have like managed my EV values more or better, and like 10 people were like, actually, these don't exist in Gen 1. And like, I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I think that's going to do it for this bonus episode. And guys, I'm really hoping that we can try this out more in the future because we've got some really good ideas. While I was driving home, we talked for like an hour and a half, the three of us here, of more ideas for Nuzlocks and things like that. So hopefully, for real, if you know a better way for me to send, like, show my screen to them that won't kill my computer, absolutely let that, like, send that our way.
Yeah, we've got at least 2 plans in the working, and we'll just have to kind of see how stuff goes and see if they're viable options for us or not. But
Right. Assuming that people are even hearing this. Hey, if you're hearing this, make sure you comment. That way anybody that actually does hear this has to comment. See?
yeah, hey,
Big brain
Way to
stretch.
work the algorithm, Greg. Good
Yeah.
job. Good job. Very sneaky.
Don't forget to like. Please don't dislike. No, I don't know. You know, I know I just said we were going to end this. I remember hearing a while ago that, like, dislikes actually weren't bad because it was like, oh, a lot of people are disliking this video. Don't you want to see why they're disliking it? So, like,
Oh, yeah.
and it makes sense. Like, it,
that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. CTR, click-through rate, man. Gotta get it up. All pub is good pub.
basically. Also, I'm just walking around because I don't know what to do. Like, here we are in Vermilion. Here we go. So, I think that's going to do it. Blake, Garrett, I'm real glad I could have you guys here with this.
Thanks for asking us. It was cool.
Yeah.
And
Hopefully our plans work out. And
Even if we
they'll hear more of
can't-
us.
plan it out like this for, like, big things, even if every once in a while in the, like, for right now, you know. Because it's going to take a
Yeah,
lot
even
of
if-
ironing out the details and stuff, and then just getting more and more advanced the better things go.
Yeah, or if you have any more of your should this have been a dark type, those kinds of videos, like those kind of one-offs where it's just talking about stuff, those would be good to, get other people's opinions in on them other than, where people can actually hear what we've got to say about it too.
Yeah,
because your opinions really suck sometimes, and sometimes we need to
we need to straighten you out.
Get you on get you on the right
absolutely.
path.
Yeah. But and now we're just talking, but like so people can hear this. But something that would be cool is I make that video and like get a little bit of y'all's input, but then we can upload like later. Or should we get to the point where we can do a Patreon and it's like, hey, do you want this, blah blah blah, and record like us talking about like in depth why we decided something, kind of like
think Patreon and stuff that would come down to.
That would come down to
what
being
your
good.
viewers want to do, obviously.
I think we should let the people who are still watching this go, and we can talk about it after. How about that?
No, I don't know. No, yeah, we'll do that. So, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you can find a brand new Let's Play. Like I said in the last one with the Elite Four, it won't be Pokemon. It actually may be Pokemon, but it won't be a brand new run. It may be a one-off in, like, some random spin-off game. I've not figured that out yet. So, until next time, Blake and Garrett have been on the show. See you later.
See you later.
See ya.